Not defending the speaker. If this congressional hearing ultimately found that the speaker is the one who spearheaded this or funded this initiative, I will probably request him to step down.
Ito ang Wow Trending Breaking News. Congressman Marcoleta diretsahang sinabi na kung mapapatunayan sa Senate hearing na si House Speaker Martin Tambaloslos Romualdez ang may pakana ng PI o nagpondo nito, siya na mismo ang magsasabi kay House Speaker Martin Romualdez na mag-step down na. At lumalabas ngayon sa investigasyon ng Senado na isang nagngangalang Attorney Anthony A. Abad ang nasa likod ng kumakalat ngayon na pinapipirmahan na People's Initiative. At nalaman din ni Congressman Marcoleta na ang bond paper o ang A4 na papel na ginamit ay binili pa pala galing Indonesia. Million votes ang kailangan nila para lumusot itong People's Initiative. Kailangan nilang bumili ng 800,000 na papel, 1,500 reams, at kung ang isang piraso ay nasa 2 pesos, sa papel pa lang gagastos na sila ng 2 million pesos. Wow! Naokray din ang mga senador sa Senado nang sabihin ni Congressman Marcoleta na hindi ako inimbitahan dito sa Senate hearing para ipagtanggol si House Speaker Martin Tambaloslos Romualdez. Lumalabas kasi na itong sinasabing Attorney Anthony A. Abad ay konektado pala sa Senate. Naku po, ito ang nakita na site ni Congressman Marcoleta sa Google nung hanapin niya kung sino yang si Attorney Anthony A. Abad, isang specialist in national trade law and has been local practice in 17 years, and he is at present independent advisor of Philippine Senate. Naku po. At kahapon nga ay sinuspindi na ng COMELEC ang People's Initiative for Charter Change at ang mga netizen ay tuwang-tuwa. Bulilyaso ang mga congressman, pati budget na purnada pa. Iyak na lang si Hercules, natakot ang mga kawatan kaya di natuloy. Sinayang lang na mga congressman, lalong-lalo na ang House Speaker, ang pera ng taong bayan sa pagwawaldas ng pera dahil lang yan sa signature campaign nila. Kung doon lang sana nila ginastos sa mga kalsada para sa farm to market road, marami pa sanang matutuwa, lalo na mga kababayan natin na farmers. Sino ba ang hindi matatakot? Kitang-kita naman, Davao area pa lang, hindi pa kasama ang buong Mindanao. Dagdag mo pa ang Visayas, ang dami nang nag-attend sa prayer rally sa Davao.
Opo.
Nako, baka na 1, 2, 3 po tayo. Saan daw yung pera manggagaling? Sa syudad, sa congressman, saan daw?
Wala po siyang sinabi kung saan pa manggagaling, tsaka wala po sinabi sa amin kung pera po eh. Basta baka may ayuda daw po. Or din niya pa alam kung saan po.
Nung narinig ninyo yung ayuda, sige na lang.
Opo.
Siyempre, sa hirap ng buhay. Okay po. At maraming salamat sa inyo. Kung may maidadagdag pa kayo, pwede namang gumawa ng sinumpaan salaysay. Pero sa ngayon, I would like to call on another witness who's actually here in person. I believe in the hall right now.
Madam Chair?
Yes, please.
Abang tinatawag natin, Madam Chair, can I inquire something?
Yes, please proceed. Yes.
May I know from the Chair if Attorney Anthony Abad was invited? And is he
Yes.
around? Is he
Yes.
around?
He was
Nag-regret.
invited, but yes,
Yung
regrets.
pangalan niya is very, very visible doon sa form, yung petition form na pinapakita nila. So, can we insist on inviting him? O
Yes.
kung ayaw niya mag-attend, ipasampina natin, Madam Chair?
Yes, I think we'll have to consider that. But like you said, Senator Bato, his name is very prominently displayed
Yes,
on the form.
he is the face of this brouhaha. So he should present himself. Otherwise, useless itong magiging inquiry natin kung hindi natin makita yung tao na nandoon sa papel, sa form. So can we subpoena this person, Madam Chair?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Congressman Marcoleta, please.
I am happy that Senator Bato raised this question because
That's right.
this is the gist of the entire inquiry. Attorney Anthony A. Abad appears to be the proponent of this initiative. Kagaya po ng sinabi ninyo, Senator, bigyan ng katauhan ang nagpasimuno nitong Politicians Initiative. Earlier, Madam Chair, the House of Representatives, sila po ang nagiging parang kontrabida dito. I am not representing the House of Representatives today. I was personally invited by the beautiful chairman to appear in this committee. But as a member, hindi po nyo may aalis sa akin na medyo magdamdam rin ako sapagkat ang patutsada ay patungkol sa House of Representatives, lalong-lalo na po yung Speaker. I am not defending the Speaker. If this congressional hearing ultimately found that the Speaker is the one who spearheaded this or funded this initiative, I will probably request him to step down. Pero kung hindi po siya naman, bakit hindi po natin kinonsentrate kay Anthony Abad? Siya po yung bida dito eh. Siya po ang pinakasentro nito. Siya ang nagsasabi dito na pinaliwanag niya sa tao. Nagsabi po ng mga tao, we fully understand the rationale of this proposition. We fully understand the consequences, the effects, and the advantages of this proposition. Gusto nating malaman, talaga bang ginawa niya single-handedly, although et al. Ito, but to undertake and to mobilize an undertaking nationwide to be able to get at least 8 million votes. Kaya po ba ng isang tao? Why don't we begin with Anthony Abad? Who is he? Anthony Abad, based on the Google, Madam Chair, specializes in international trade law. He has been in legal practice for 17 years, and he is at present an independent advisor of the Philippine Senate.
May I know, Madam Chair?
Nasa Google po. At
kung sino-
nakalagay din po
sino
sa Google, he took his oath before the office of Senator Aquilino Pimentel. Nasa Google po. Kaya kailangan po nating makita lahat eh. Sa Google po yan.
I was also shown that picture pero hindi ko ma-date eh. Mukhang bata pa kami noon eh. So so must have been years ago. And if we are talking about that if he is also that Anthony Abad named in the signature sheet, so we are assuming a lot of things. Pero right now he's not a consultant of my office. But so pasiputin natin itong Attorney Anthony A. Abad. So,
Triple A.
Yes.
Attorney Anthony A. Abad.
So, para malaman po natin. And if that person seen in the picture taking an oath before me, if he will admit that he is the one, then we're talking about the same person. But he's not a consultant of my office, so I don't think he's also a consultant of the Senate. Wala. So maybe that was siguro part of his biodata. Siguro once upon a time, baka nangyari yun. So, and then, since andito na rin tayo sa topic na ito, the burden is all with Attorney Anthony A. Abad because no other lawyer can file that petition and claim that he or she is under that et al. Hindi po pwede yun. So it's only if the signatures are genuine and real and then freely given, it is only this attorney, Anthony A. Abad, whom they have authorized to file the petition. No person, no lawyer can claim to be et al. Kasi hindi siya pinangalanan. So that's my theory. Kaya I agree with Congressman Marcoleta. We really have to identify who is. Pero medyo common name kasi yan. There might be more than one Anthony A. Abad who happens also to be a lawyer. So
Yes,
we need to
Senator,
look for
but
this person.
We can start with him.
Yes,
This is an A4 sheet of paper.
that's right.
10 signatories per sheet. If Anthony Abad is out to get 8 million votes to satisfy the threshold of 8 million, this is the requisite of the People's Initiative, he will need 800,000 pieces of this A-sheet. Nakita ko po yung nakakuha ko ng isang ream nito. This paper was imported from Indonesia. This is 70 GSM. I want to ask Anthony Abad. Kinuwenta ko po kung magkano siguro about 1,500 something reams. ₱500,000 pesos, ito pala mong papel. Ipiprint mo ito, palagay mo na lang ₱2. 800,000 seats, that 1.6 million plus 500, that's about 2 million. Saan niya kinuha ni Anthony? Maybe we can ask questions directly from this guy. Hindi yung mga nakatakip ang mukha. They're so brave enough not to be able to expose their faces in the public. I'm sorry, Mr. Senate President, but I read your rules on evidence. If the substantive rights of people affected in this hearing, they should also be protected. How can we, for example, confront the accusers if they are all masked? Hindi po ganito. I am not defending the Speaker of the House of Representatives. I will repeat this. If this investigation will find out na siya po ang nagpondo, I will politely ask him to step down. Pero alimbawa po kung ito'y ginawa ni Anthony Abad out of exasperation, out of frustration, because I think for the longest time, the House of Representatives have been inviting the Senate to meet with us on a constituent assembly, and the Senate repeatedly refused us. This is on record, Madam Chair. Kahit kailan po hindi natin magagampanan, hindi natin magagamit yung isang modality to change the Constitution, which is the Constituent Assembly. Every time an invitation is issued to the Senate by the House, ang answer po, dead ma. Dead ma. So kailan po natin gagamitin ang Constituent Assembly? We cannot. It's impossible. Sa pag sinasabi ng Senate, well, ang dami pong Okay, bago kami makipag-meet sa inyo, you will have to agree that separate voting. Ganun po palagang nangyayari. Ito po ang nangyari. Ako po matagal na sa Congress. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, Madam Chair, panahon pa po ni Speaker Belmonte, pinag-iisipan na natin to. Restrictive economic provisions, blah, 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 blah. But we never agree just to meet. Alam po ninyo, Madam Chair, ang pinag-uusap, mag-meet lang po tayo. Tsaka na po natin pag-uusapan kung yung 3 reports is voting separately or not.
Madam Chair.
Pero
Yes,
wala
I
po
think,
tayo.
Tama observation ni Attorney Marcoleta, but that cannot be forced. If the Senate does not want to amend the Constitution through a Constituent Assembly, the House cannot force it. Ganun lang po yun, as simple as that. So therefore,
No one is forcing, Senator.
precisely. So, there should be no complaint kasi we are two autonomous bodies. Ayaw nung isa makimit sa Constituent Assembly.
The
So,
complaint arises from the fact that you do not want to meet with us. So
Madam
ang
Chair.
question, how can we make use of that particular
Yes,
modality? It is the first modality.
yes, that means that the present composition of both houses cannot avail of that mode kasi ayaw nga nung isang house makimit. So, ano na po yan? That's a political question gamitin sa issues sa election. Pero our problem with the PI is yun na nga. Therefore we suspend